Hey, what's going on, guys? I wanted to go over the items that are included in the liquidation sale that we're running. Essentially, what this is an extremely fantastic deal. Really, is what we're doing. Liquidating some old templates and some duplicated websites, and some of them are non-duplicates and things that we're not using. We're just going to get rid of, so we're liquidating those to you. So what you can get in this sale is a bundle of 5 different websites. You will get a web consulting website, so you can basically, when you run this web consulting business, you're getting paid to further your knowledge, on learning marketing and how to drive traffic and how to build your own businesses. So you can honestly, even for newbies, make an easy 3K monthly, essentially paying yourself to learn this stuff and get good at it. And then you can use that money to fuel the budget for these other websites, okay? And I can help you with all of that strategic planning and everything. So we're going to be going over a music website. I actually used to, my very first website was a hip-hop music website, and I was making 2K monthly and then sold it, and it wasn't nearly as good as the one I'm going to be showing you. And then there's a CBD website, which these are huge right now, mega trend. I've got it estimated 1K monthly, but that's honestly just to be safe because I haven't run it and gotten any numbers on it or anything. So you could make a lot more. And I'm just talking about averages, like average newbie, conservative numbers, if you will. The conservative number for this should be a lot higher, should be between 3 and 6K. But I just, wanted to keep it at 1K because I think that that's most fair. And then a watch shop, we're including these as well. A watch shop, you'll get a watch shop for this in this bundle, and estimate there is really good. It's a very solid business model. Really trending business model right now. Actually, people are doing really well. I just had one of my clients message me from the watch shop that I built for him, and he's starting to get sales in, and it's a really exciting thing to be a part of. So there's that, and then there's a wall decal shop, which this is a hyper conservative number just because I haven't done my own testing. Not a lot of people in my position are building these wall decal businesses, but I've noticed that it's a very good opportunity. Profit margins are sitting right around 60%, and the supplier relationship is very easy. There's tons of suppliers, and the supplier that we have now, she'll even go down on her prices. So all of my businesses are set up to perform. So in this bundle, at a very sharp, steep, very small price, you'll be getting 5 websites. And that comes bundled $5.99, free hosting on everything. I mean, that's couldn't bend over backwards anymore for you. This isn't something that can be duplicated at the same price, so it's the first person, first come, first serve. First one who wants to grab this bundle and is serious about it and gets in there and grabs it, then they'll be the one getting it at that price. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to give away, and there's a lot of work involved for $5.99. So just know that the first one who drops in is going to be the one that gets that deal. So let's go ahead and take a look. These aren't, the exact domains you'll be getting, and we can make different changes on things and swap things up. And some of them do need a little bit of work, which is going to be included for free under this liquidation sale. But this is a just demo of what we're looking at here, what's going to be included. So I'm redesigning my website, my web consulting business. I'm going with a whole different look. All of this is going to be gone. Everything you see here is going to be gone. So I'm going to pass this design over to the site included in the bundle. So you'll have this design, and then we'll put your logo on it and get you some material here that's you know, with your logo on it and different things like that. So this will be essentially, the design will be put over in your name, and we'll put your company name on it and everything like that. So this will be the business that you'll get here, and you can check that out. You can see the URL, you can get in there and play with it. So yes, this will be your web consulting business, the one where you're essentially getting paid to get better at your craft. It's a good way to do that. Put yourself in the position to learn these things, how to build a website, how to drive traffic with these different types of things, and you get paid for your expertise, and then you continue to expand upon your expertise. Moving on here. Very popular business model, complimentary watches. It's a watch drop shipping, margins. Depending on how you want to play it, what your demographic's going to be. At the most conservative number is between 60 and 80% profit margins, which is out of this world. But you could go for a higher price range, and we can talk about that business model. So essentially, if you're to boost prices on here, which you'd totally be entitled to do, you'd be looking at margins that have just gone through the roof. So that's a fantastic position to put yourself in. Okay, so you can see the URLs here. Feel free to visit these websites. Some are in customers' names, so they may change things around, but from what I can see, this is a pretty good demonstration of what you'd be getting. And then I think that's it for this one. Something to mention on my sites, if I were logged into WordPress here, it would allow me to access another page that I built. I built this page for my customers. So if you go to the website /order and you go to that web page, which is only accessible to the admin of the page, you have to be logged into the back end. If you're logged into the back end, only then can you access this page. When you access this page, it's got every item in a clear, clean layout, sort of like this, where you can see. So when a product comes in, you go and you hover over the button, and it says order, and you click order, and it takes you right to the manufacturer's ordering page. Okay, so everything is so super simple. Everything is built with sort of the newbie in mind and building it to succeed. It's if you build it under those conditions, then anyone who's not a newbie is going to succeed that much more, okay? So that's why I've built these things like they are. Moving on to wall decals. I love this business. It's kind of underrated, I think. Most people, the demographics, just mathematically speaking, are males 35 to like 55. Buying digital businesses, and I think they kind of sleep on a real opportunity here. And you can go to this website and look into those. Not that the sale of this website did poorly. It didn't do poorly. It's done fine. It's just I'm trying to highlight how much of an opportunity that it really can be. The margins on these things are great. The supplier relationship's fine. And it's extremely simple. Just a 2-page website here. This is where the new owner has changed some things here. Like I said, we can change some things around. You'll have me for 30 days. Anything that needs changed and some work that needs done and different things like that. So these are two of the newer business models that I've built, and I mean, they're already closing sales and things like that. And then another one here, CBDHempFactory.com. This is trending out of this world. This stuff will sell. And I've built a phenomenal relationship with the supplier here. So much so that they may even give us better than the wholesale prices that I've seen so far. Markups are great. I don't have a percentage. There's a lot of different products here. But the markups are really great. And this is extreme. It's trending in a huge way. Everything's legal. You don't have to. We've got lab paperwork on all the products if your customers want to see them and different things like that. You don't need to worry about any of that, as this is selling one of these lotion kits is just like selling any other lotion kit or selling any other piece of chocolate. You don't need to worry about any kind of specialty licensing or anything like that. There's nothing like that to be worried about. You'll notice here the SSL, when I had them attach the SSL, they installed it in the wrong way, so I have to go back in and get them to install it the correct way, and then that'll go away and it'll just give you the green padlock. So when you come to visit this website to get your hands on it and kind of play with it, you'll see something like this. You'll just click Show Advanced, and then you'll go to Proceed to CBDFactory.com, CBDHempFactory.com. You'll click that, and then it'll allow you to view the website. And a lot of these have animations and different things, and when these load up, these animations come in, and shopping skincare. Let's take you over to the shop page. So this is, again, another intended to succeed. This isn't just some business we've thrown together and said, okay, well, this is a cool idea, let's throw it out there. No, this is huge trend right now. I mean, a very, very large trend, and we've built a phenomenal relationship with the supplier, and they're the leading supplier in the nation. I've done stacks and stacks of homework on this and built a really good relationship with them. So again, when you come here, you're going to see the notification. I just run through it, proceed to the website like I showed you. That'll be dealt with. By the time you're getting these assets, everything will be dealt with. And in fact, I don't know if it's set up on here. I'm going to go ahead and gamble and say that it's not. This one, this is the one where I told you that I had a much worse site and really kind of a worse business model set up. This is set up and I was making over $2K a month consistently out of the gates, really, and it was all profit. This one is much more set up to be automated. But the one thing that needs changed is these payment gateways. Right now they're routing through a third party where the buttons need updated and everything. Instead of continuing to do the third party, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to replace this with a really pretty a Stripe plugin where when you click this, a rectangle populates here. It's really, really pretty. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's a Stripe we'll get you set up with Stripe and everything to process your payments. You'll click this, and this really pretty box will come up. Says Stripe Pay here, so that way you don't have to route through a third party. Okay, so we'll get that set up, and this one already has the SSL on it. Okay, so that's a good value as well, and we can get some SSLs on these as well. That way you can, you're all set to go. You got your web consulting business here, and you've got 4 websites to start your inventory. You can duplicate the websites and sell them as you see fit. You can run your own websites. You don't have to worry. A lot of newbies get started, or whatever you want to call newer people to this industry, are worried about competition and duplicating and different things like that. You don't need to worry about that. The internet is, competition is a good thing for business in ways, but I can understand where, if you're in a small town and you've got an antique store and you have Joanne's Antiques opening up next to you and you guys are marketing into the same bucket of people. I understand that, but doing business on the internet, this is not the case. It's okay, so you don't need to worry about competition and things like that. You can sell and run these as you see fit. Okay, so all of this, 30 days consultation, training. You're going to get some business materials and some training videos. In fact, I just made 2 new ones where I was showing these new systems I have come up with and I'm still experimenting with, called the T1 and T2. They're 2 different automated ways to generate cash flow, and those are really cool. I'll throw those in for free as well. Just kind of a liquidation sale. to get some of this unused merchandise. I may even throw in some domains. I think I have some extra domains. I'll throw those in as well if you want those. Just kind of a way to monetize some of the stuff I just have sitting around. All right, well, I think that does it to give you the overview. If you have any questions or anything, just shoot me an email. All right, guys, bye.